Here we go, more basketball. It's the varsity turn tonight. The Lincoln Christian Girls JV took the 27-22 win, and now the varsity teams will square off against each other. Lincoln Christian 4-6 on the season, and Louisville 8-6, but the Crusaders hoping to get back on the winning track. They've had a tough schedule. They lost their last couple of games to Crete and Hastings St. Cecilia last week, and tonight they will have a chance for a win, so we'll be back with your game in just a bit.
Hi, I'm Zach Kassenbaum, the superintendent at Lincoln Christian School, and just wanted to thank you for joining us and watching us on Strive TV on the Crusader Network and just supporting the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Stacy Allison, Assistant Director of Stewardship and Advancement for the Lincoln Christian School Foundation. I am so excited about our Cornerstone Challenge we have going on now through January 29th. $20, 21 days, $21,000. We're looking for people to join in giving $20 a month, and every $20 will be matched by another $20 through our generous donor, up to $21,000 that is given this month. That means we could raise $42,000 this year for the Lincoln Christian School. The Lincoln Christian School Foundation helps students with the Family Education Grant and through different things that we do with campus advancements, like the baseball field improvements, the classroom renovations, and the Shields Project we're currently raising money for. This is a great way for anyone to really be involved in something happening here at the school. When I think about Cornerstone, I think it's about community. It's about being a part of a community with other people who are giving to make an eternal impact through the work that we're doing here and investing in the lives of students and families. It's about being a part of a community of other people who say, we care about Lincoln Christian School. We care about other students and families that go to our school. I invite you to consider being a part of Cornerstone and joining us during the Cornerstone Challenge. You can go to the website and find out more information or contact me here at the school to find out more. Thank you so much, and to God be the glory.
We have great academics, high academics, achievement data, ACT scores, those types of things support that. In addition to that, I would hope and think that if a parent is considering sending their child here, it's not just the academics they're looking for. And what makes us unique is the ability to intertwine biblical truths along with our curricular areas and help shape your student to have a biblical worldview to go along with the curriculum that we're trying to instruct them in math, reading, science, etc. And so if you want a life-changing education, you want your kids to be in a great environment, a very positive environment where you have adults that are going to hopefully reinforce the things you're trying to teach at home with your son or daughter, this is the place to come get that, and that'll be happening. So a lot of great things. I just add on to that too, the number of activities that we have and options for kids to be involved in extracurricular things, I think is outstanding. We have great support, we have great coaches and sponsors in those areas, and so your student, son or daughter, is going to get a pretty well-rounded education and have a lot of opportunity here, and something really unique they're not going to get in the public school is that biblical aspect. So.
Good evening and welcome again to Lincoln Christian for some good basketball from these girls tonight. We welcome the Lady Lions from Louisville High School to do battle with your Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Please stand with me for our opening prayer, led by Mr. Tom Techmeyer. an LCS dad serving on the foundation board here at Lincoln Christian, and then remain standing for the presentation of the national anthem from LCS student Tatum Paulson.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we have so much this evening for which to give thanks. We're thankful for nice weather so that friends from Louisville could get here safely. We pray that you'd be with them as they travel back. We're thankful for this gym and this school and the facility that you have blessed Lincoln Christian with. Father, we just pray this evening that as the coaches coach, as the players play, and as the fans cheer, may we do all of these things in a way that magnifies and glorifies your name, and that you would be well pleased. We thank you, Father, for the game of basketball and just for the opportunity for these girls to compete. We pray if it be your will that you keep them safe and from any injury, and may they just play to the best of their ability. But Father, most of all, we're thankful for the hope that we have in Jesus Christ, that you loved us so much that you came to die for us, that through faith alone in the shed blood of your Son Jesus alone, we might know for sure that we can spend eternity in heaven with you. For that, Lord, we're extremely thankful. So Father, we commit the evening to you. We ask your rich blessing upon it. In thy name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Tatum Paulson. Now let's get to the starting lineups. First for the Lady Lions from Louisville High School. Number 3, a 5'7" senior, Mackenzie Norris. Number 21, a 5'11" freshman, Lexi Hahn. Number 23, a 5'7" junior, Avery Hiley. Number 31, a 5'7" senior, Lauren Boda. And number 41, a 6' freshman, Bella Johnson. The Lady Lions are coached by Wally Johnson, assisted by Jeff Hahn, Carrie Hall, Lauren Kalkowski, and Maya Johnson. And now for your Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Number 3, 5'8" sophomore, Ashlyn Ayles. Number 5, a 5'8" senior, Makai Ayles. Number 11, a 5'6" senior, Hallie Heiser. Number 20, a 5'5" junior, Emerson Chris. And in the middle, number 35, a 6'3" junior, Faith McCullough. The Crusaders are coached by Britt Ehlers, assisted by Joelle Escamilla, Linda Rowe, Amber Morrison, and Steph Holland. Let's play basketball.
All right, here we go. Varsity game coming up. Lincoln Christian and Louisville. The LCS girls took the JV game. They'll see if they can make it a sweep tonight. And Faith McCullough, looks like her hair's a little bit different tonight.
Yeah, I heard some stories this week about the daily updates on her hair. So I think it was a process. There's a little bit of blue going on there too.
Okay. Little Crusader blue in there,
Right.
and Faith controls the tip, and Lincoln Christian will have the first possession of the game. That's Christ with it. Allie Heiser looks inside for McCullough, but then across to McKiley Ailes. Tight man defense from Louisville. And McCullough up and over. Misses the shot out of bounds. They'll say it'll go to the Lions. So number 41, Ella Johnson, just a freshman in the middle for Louisville. So we'll see if Lincoln Christian is going to try to go after her early on. They did on that possession.
Right, they have two really lengthy, athletic freshmen in their starting lineup, Lexi Hans and Ella Johnson. It'll be interesting to see how they hold up.
That's Norris with it. She's their leading scorer. And now they get it inside to Johnson. She misses, and Faith with the rebound. So both posts have had a shot at it.
Yep.
And McKiley right to the basket, and a little bit too strong. And then a steal by Heiser. Christ inside, and the ball taken away.
Not going to be able to pass over Ella Johnson. You're going to need to throw a bounce pass in there, similar to not being able to shoot over Faith.
And McCullough gets the block there on Norris. Here's Ashlyn Ailes for three. No good. And Christ battles for the rebound, and she's going to get called for the foul.
That was a good pass by McKiley out of the corner of her eye to see Ashlyn open for the three, just didn't drop. Emerson hustle play on the weak side, got called for the reach around.
Crusaders with some pressure. And that's Heilig. She will get it into the front court using a little bit of an elbow, but no call on that. Over to Norris. And Johnson now drives on McCullough, gives up her dribble. Norris open for three. Too strong. Rebound comes down to McKiley Ailes. So still no score. We played almost 2 minutes. And McCullough better do something with it or she's going to get a 3-second call.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. She hesitated.
Had a good look, but can't get it to drop. Three on three. Ashlyn Ailes guarding Mackenzie Norris.
Right. Two good guards.
That's back outside for Heilig. And now Hans with it, guarded by Christ. And Johnson will go to the line.
We're going to have to have a little better position on there by Faith. She got caught on the high side, and Ella's going to be able to beat her to the rim. Faith tried to go over the top of the block and kind of bonked her in the head. So Faith will have to be smart.
Johnson averages just about 7 points a game.
Ella Johnson at the line, 51 ball.
And I lied. I said Norris was the leading scorer. She averages 10.6. Heilig averages 11.0. So they're both right at 10, 11 points a game. And in and out. But an offensive rebound, and Faith's got her second foul. Kind of got caught there, wrapped around, and she's going to come out of the game right away.
35, Faith McCullough.
Yeah, Lauren Vada got that rebound, and Faith kind of got caught off balance, out of position, and got a cheap one.
So Maddie Harms comes in right away. And there's a three on the way by Heilig. She misses. Johnson with the offensive rebound.
Got to guard her.
And another miss, so the Crusaders dodge a bullet there. Still no score. Annie Heiser in for the first time.
All right. Annie and Maddie are in there now. We got to make sure we know who we're guarding.
And Maddie Harms off the bench for the first basket.
She's got that move down. Left or right, she's really good at that.
And That's Norris inside, and another foul, and this will send Hans to the free throw line.
That was a good look. That was a long pass, an X pass from the outside the three-point line to Lexi down on the opposite post, and we're gonna have to be aware of that. We had no idea where the ball was.
And that feels like a quick 4 fouls. We played 3 minutes, but already 14 fouls on the Crusaders. Gaston is in for Louisville, and Hans will shoot the second. That one's long. And Ashlyn Ailes tracks down the rebound, but they call a jump ball. And that'll be Sagan Leach in for Louisville. Crusaders will, or no, it's Louisville's ball.
Yeah, yep. So that's two possessions now. They've gained off of offensive rebounds on free throws. We have to do a much better job of boxing out.
And no foul called on that contact. Rebound and another shot missed. And finally Lincoln Christian's got it. And Heesier stops, pops the three.
Good job.
Kylie Ailes, great position for the rebound, but she can't finish.
Yeah, it's kind of slipped out of her hand, went a little higher off the board than she wanted.
Heilig left open, tries the three, in and out, and on the rebound, Harms is fouled.
I don't think it's going to bode well for us if we continue to leave her open on those threes. That's a good lefty shot, and she's missed 2, but I think she'll make some if we leave her open.
And Jennifer Katz picks up the foul for Louisville, and then a trip. And I think that'll go on, no, that goes on Katz again, so 2 quick ones.
Got a sub coming off the bench, didn't get her in time.
Louisville with some pressure, but Crusaders easily into the front court. Harms with it down low, back outside. Ailes open for 3. Off the front iron. Ashlyn Ailes tracks down the rebound in the corner. This time Annie Heesier open in the corner, in the near corner, and she's got it.
Good shot by Annie.
Crusaders with the extra pass, and they get the open look. And Coach Ehlers yelling about something that happened over on that sideline.
Not sure if they wanted a double dribble. That their backs were to us. We weren't sure.
That's Leach, drives on Heesier, puts up the shot, misses, and Kylie Ailes with the rebound. And they call a travel.
Missed the bump in the back there. We could see pretty clearly, but didn't get the call.
Norris is back in for Louisville, as well as Johnson. So Ella Johnson is Coach Wally Johnson's daughter. That's Leach with it. Into the front court, Christ with tight defense. And that's number 13, that's Leah Kolkowski in for the first time. And Kylie Ailes steps in front of the pass. She's got the steal, and she is fouled. And that goes on Mackenzie Norris. So Lincoln Christian, the first 4 team fouls, and now Louisville, the last 3.
Trying to catch up. McKiley with a good steal, good breakaway there, and she just didn't have her dribble and her steps timed up just right, and it gave Norris a chance to catch up, fouled her, but now we got to earn them at the stripe and missed the first one there.
And that one misses. And on the rebound, they're going to say the foul is on Christ, looks like. No, it's on Harms. Which is a good thing for LCS.
Right.
Christ already had a foul.
Right.
Here comes Leach. Norris on Annie Heesier, now back outside. Johnson. Kolkowski guarded by Christ. Louisville's trying to get it inside, but Christian's not letting them do it. There they go inside to Johnson. She's double teamed. Gets it back outside. Norris has an open look and hits it.
Yeah. Annie came down to help on Ella, and it left Norris wide open.
Now Chris drives and is fouled.
Emerson did a good job of avoiding most of that contact. It looked like they were probably set, but when she went off to the side there, they kind of hip checked her. She's someone that is very aggressive on defense and can't afford an early second foul.
And Chris converts her first point. We were looking the other day at the LCS stats, and Chris, I think, only averages about 3 points a game. It seems like she scores more than that.
Right. She's always in the middle of it.
She's got a couple there. The Crusaders back up by 3. Ava Schneider in the game, and she gives up the shot on Johnson. That's going to be giving up a few inches, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a mismatch. We can't let the ball go in there. I don't know if we need to switch or Ava fronts her, but that won't go well.
And Chris with a good shot there, but it won't fall. It's Gaston with it. Both teams have done a lot of subbing here in this first quarter.
Right.
Leach guarded by Heiser, gets it inside. Gaston turnaround over Christ, up, no good. Offensive rebound though, a miss, and rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisville.
We're letting them get some really deep entry passes. We've got to they're long possessions. We got to keep working on pushing the girls out of the lane.
Outside to Norris, guarded by McKiley Ailes. Again, these two teams met last year in the district final with a trip to state on the line. The Crusaders won that game, ended up finishing runner-up at the state tournament. Harms with the steal, up ahead to Christ. And Chris too strong with the layup, loose ball. And great job by Schneider to get it out of there before she's tied up.
Yeah, good hustle. See if we can make it pay off right here. Annie with the 3 from the corner.
A little bit too strong, but Kylie Ailes there for the putback.
McKiley snuck in from the backside there and got the rebound on the weak side and went right back up before the defense could adjust.
First points for the senior, and it's 9-6. Johnson from the free throw line, and she's got it. Nice shot. She's got half of the Louisville points.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a steal. Kalkowski tips it away from Schneider, but then foul's going to go on Ava Schneider.
Got to take care of that ball. Go in triple threat position. They're going to steal it. They're going to foul you. So if you put it in front of them at the varsity level, you're going to get the ball stolen or at least a jump ball.
So we'll see how many times tonight I call Louisville Norris, because they have a player named Norris on there.
Yeah, one of their key players for sure.
And there's an open look for Hans, top of the key. Too strong. Christ with the rebound. Dribbles right between traffic.
Good.
Schneider leaves it a little short, gets a hand on the rebound, and Lincoln Christian with another possession. They got 10 seconds left. Hopefully they know the clock. And now Harms drives, scoops it up, misses. Good shot, but she can't make it fall, and Lincoln Christian leads by 1. All right, Crusaders with a 1-point lead here after one quarter. A lot of action, not a lot of scoring.
Right.
I think both teams left some points on the floor there.
Yeah. The JV teams kind of started that, and Varsity continued it.
Annie Heiser in the middle, but McCullough back in and gets the putback.
That's important. You know, she's got 2 fouls already, so we don't know how long she'll be on the court. So anytime she's on, it's good to get some contributions from her.
And we'll see if Louisville tries to go right at her on the defensive end here.
Yeah, she's fronting Ella.
That's Hans over to Norris in the corner to Heilig.
Nice back door.
And Norris scores easily.
Yep, lost track of her. Got to always see where the ball and girl is, and didn't do a good job there.
It's 11-10, Lincoln Christian with the lead.
Vada got her hand in on that press, knocked the ball loose. We maintained possession.
Annie Heiser now gives up her dribble. Bounces to Christ, goes right down the lane, has it stripped by Johnson. Annie Heiser steps inside, puts up a little runner, kind of a hook shot, half hook, and
that was a little deep for her left. She's a righty, and she tried that with her left. Early in the season, she made a couple with her left, but she was a little bit closer going towards the basket. That was a tough shot. She was looking for Emerson on that back door, and then Emerson kind of delayed that, and it kind of messed up the flow of that possession.
Crusaders with the 1-point lead and the ball. And now Heiser takes it right down the lane, has it tipped away, no foul.
That was a good drive. Lexi Hans got her hand in there.
That's Heilig with it. She still hasn't scored yet in the game. Goes up. Good defense by McCullough to avoid the foul. Just go straight up.
Right.
Ashlyn Ailes, she tries a long three and hits it.
Yeah, she was almost like, guard me, and Heilig didn't get out on her, so made her pay.
And good defense by McCullough. Steps in front of it and saves the ball.
Good hustle by Faith.
And Ashlyn just about didn't look quick enough to see that pass, but she's got it inside to McCullough. Tries to back in on Gaston and hits the backboard with her pass.
She did a good job backing her down. I think she had a shot there. Would have had a better result than what happened anyway.
Lincoln Christian by 4, biggest lead of the game. Hans drives baseline, puts up a shot, in and out.
Good
and
box
McCullough
out by
with
Annie.
a rebound, and yeah, it's Heiser who boxed out to give her that chance. Allie Heiser hasn't scored yet tonight.
I don't know if I've seen her take a shot.
Yeah, and Ashlyn Ailes right to the basket. Man, too easy. It didn't go down.
Right.
Norris now on the other end. Uses the screen and has an open three and hits it.
We tried to go under the screen. We didn't have help on it. It was just all around a poor possession on defense for us. They made us pay.
And back to a 1-point game. That's 8 of 13 for Louisville by Mackenzie Norris. And now the turnover. Oh, and Annie Heiser will pick up her second foul.
Good hustle by Annie. It was a loose ball. And she kind of went through Lexi Hans to try to get to it. It was close.
That's also 7 team fouls, so it's going to be 1-1 now for Lexi Hans, one of the 2 freshmen starters for Norris.
Faith and Annie both with 2 fouls for us. Jennifer Katz with 2 for Louisville. She picked those up within about 10 seconds.
And that one bounces around. McCullough with the rebound. 4.5 to go before halftime. Lincoln Christian briefly with a 4-point lead, but now it's back down to 1. Good ball movement by the Crusaders. We'll see if they can get a good shot here. And McCullough does have a good one, but can't finish. And on the rebound, that foul will go on Louisville. It's on Gaston. That's 2 on her.
Yep.
5 team fouls on Louisville. So she's going to come out, and Ella Johnson back in.
Yep. This time they got the sub in to to get the 2-foul player out. So Ella Johnson in. Like you said, Gaston will be out with her second foul.
Now Hallie Heiser over to Harms. Inside to McCullough. And good defense by Johnson.
Yep.
She had to kind of force that shot a little too strong.
Yeah, straight up. I think Faith turned around and wasn't expecting her to be right there. Beat her to the spot.
Norris tries to save it, but right into the hands of McKiley Ailes. And that ball is tipped. I don't know if that was Johnson or Leach.
Yeah, it was Ella. Ella Johnson with another block.
Kalkowski now uses the screen. And Leach over in the corner, back outside. And airmailed that pass.
Right, a little high.
Schneider comes back.
Yeah, I was going to say, Faith is going back to the bench. You know, she gave us a few good minutes there. She's got the 2 fouls. If we can get her to halftime with only still having 2, we'll be set up pretty good in the second half to have her on the court. I think we need her with Ella Johnson and Lexi Hans with their height and length. You know, we just need to have a presence on the inside.
Lincoln Christian, that 1-point lead. We've been on a 14-13 score for a bit here. Harms back outside. Ailes drives back out to Maddie, and Maddie Harms leaves it short. Ava Schneider with the rebound. Christ, long shot, or long 2, I meant to say, and she hits it.
It's a good shot. We don't get a lot from Emerson from the outside, and so that's good.
And she's got a steal now, and here goes Schneider, and she lays it up, and she'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Good job by Ava. Had a little bit of a rough go of it last time she was in. She comes right off the bench and contributes immediately for us.
And that foul is on Vada, I should say. That one's too strong, and the rebound comes down to Vada for Louisville. So Lincoln Christian now their biggest lead, 18-13. Leach with it. Over to Heilig. We've still held her scoreless tonight.
Right. Ava, good defense on her.
That's Johnson down in the corner. And now Heilig thought she was going to launch that one, but she didn't.
Ava did a good job of getting out there with a high hand, under control.
And the small but vociferous Crusader crowd, they're loving the defense here.
Yeah.
Now Leach drives down to the baseline, but has to give it up, and McKiley Ailes with a hand on it.
Good hands by McKiley. We had a really good defensive possession. Now they're taking the ball out, kind of resetting, see if we can continue it.
That's Lexi Hans, who will be back in for Louisville. Leach to the bench.
For Louisville.
Heilig guarded by Schneider. Ava's on her like a glove.
Right, yeah. Great defense.
And they played, Louisville played offense for 45, 50 seconds there, and I don't even know that they got a shot off on that possession.
No,
so
they had that one, that 3 from Heilig that looked like she might pull. She didn't, and probably wishes she would have.
Loose ball, and out of bounds. That'll go back to Louisville.
Yeah, that's too bad. You like to make the opponent pay for that with a great defensive possession. Now we just gave it right back to them.
Crusaders with some pressure. Kalkowski trying to get across the timeline. She does. Oh, and a quick timeout. Coach Johnson called the timeout. I think he was feeling it about 9 seconds there, thinking. So Louisville will take a timeout. Thursday night basketball here on the Crusaders Sports Network. More action tomorrow night. Columbus SCOTUS in town. And before the game off the air, we were talking about this is the week of the Mudecas tournament going on down in Beatrice. That thing has been going on for, I think, 100 years, something like that. And kind of a fun tournament with small schools. And you tell me Lincoln Christian used to be a regular there.
Yeah, back, when we weren't part of a conference in the 90s, we would go down there and it was always a good time, and we'd come in there and, Coach Wes Shepard was our coach at the time, and we'd get in there with our suits and ties and head right to the locker room and come out, and it was packed, it was hot in that auditorium, and we always had a little chip on our shoulder coming from the big city of Lincoln, and it was some rough games, but Adams was good with Chad Ideas, and Tecumseh with Matt Davison, Sterling with Justin Haynes, Philly, Anthony Harms. There was some really good quality basketball down there, and there was some, it was some craziness. Fans yelling. It was some really good memories.
And it look from the pictures I've seen, it looks like it would be a fun place to play. It's an old auditorium. Right. They're still using the same place. It's got, like wooden theater seats on the one side and a stage on the other side.
Yep, stage on the other side. And the theater seat or the bleachers start about 6 feet up. You got to walk up to get to the first row, and they go way up to the ceiling, and it was packed. Yeah, it was good times.
So that's going on right now, semifinals today, and then I think they have the girls' finals tomorrow and the boys' finals on Saturday. Louisville down by 5, a minute to go before halftime. Offensive foul.
Good job, Maddie. Part of that was she was in good position. Other part was, let's see, who was that? Vada was a little bit out of control. Kind of a combination of the two, and got the charge called.
And that's 2 fouls on her now. Louisville's got 3 players with 2 fouls apiece. Crusaders just, we've got 2 as well, I guess. 2, Heiser and McCullough with 2 each, and then a travel.
Yep, Annie with 2 and Faith with 2. Emerson got the really quick one, and she's always in the middle of it and hasn't picked up her second foul yet.
So 45 important seconds left for both teams, or 47, I should say. Louisville wants to get another bucket or 2 and make this thing a little tighter before halftime.
They bring Jennifer Katz in the last second. She's got the 2 quick fouls, hasn't played a lot this game. So
right, I think she didn't play more than about 30 or 45 seconds.
Yep,
so.
Must be a 3-point shooter or a slasher.
And there she goes. She's got it now. Puts it on the floor and back to Norris. Norris has a couple of threes in the game already. Drives and has it blocked by Schneider.
Good job by Ava. Stayed in front, kept active hands.
Schneider's defense has been impressive here.
Right. Yes.
She's, I think, as the season's gone on, has really stepped up her defense.
Yep, well, we've needed her.
Johnson up and around McCullough, and a nice move for the basket.
Yep, it was a good move by the freshman.
And she's got 6. On the other end, Christ has it blocked by Johnson.
Yeah, she's got about 3 or 4 blocks, too.
So now Louisville with a chance to get even closer before halftime. There's a 3 on the way from Hans. It's long. Mikayla Ailes has a chance. She's going to launch another one from half court, and that one off the front of the rim. And she could have taken a few more steps, I think, before she launched that. But
that's her comfort zone right there, though.
Yeah. And Mikayla actually just with a 2-point basket tonight, her only score in the game. It's an 18-15 game, a 3-point lead for the Crusaders at halftime. And what do you think Coach Britt Ehlers is going to tell his team?
Well, probably, talk to him about, taking good, smart shots. If you're on the inside, you got to be aware of Ella Johnson. She's got plenty of blocks on us now, so you got to be smart. Shot faker or kick the ball out.
All right, Lincoln Christian with a 3-point lead, and we're going to hear from Coach Britt Ehlers' daughter, Addie Ehlers, as well as Gage Holen. Had a chance to talk with them last week, so you'll hear from them, and we'll also hear from Mark Powell and Zach Kassebaum and Stacy Allison as they talk about the Cornerstone campaign and also our Capital campaign.
My name is Addie Ehlers, and I'm a junior at Lincoln Christian.
My name is Gage Holen, and I'm a junior.
The activities here have just been able to further my education, and all the people, all the coaches and the teachers have been able to pour into my life, and I think that has helped me grow closer to God and also provide me with a better education and a better experience in all my activities. It's just so cool to see how much each and every one of them cares for you and cares for each and every student here.
It's been impacted quite a lot. I grew up playing basketball through secular teams and going to public schools. and it was definitely different. I didn't feel like as loved through teachers and like my coaches. It was more just about like winning and being successful and like having the best grades. But when I came to Lincoln Christian, like I could definitely tell like the teachers actually cared about me. Like they talked more about my social life and like actually asked how I was doing. And so that's definitely something that's been great about Lincoln Christian. And having coaches like Coach Earl and Coach Nunnally, like they're invested in our players, and like you can just tell like it's more about like what's going on inside the students' lives and the athletes' lives rather than it is about winning. And I think how they've invested in us has really paid off in success through football making it to state this year and going pretty far in it, and basketball obviously doing well last year, and I think like that gets other kids excited and they want to be a part of something like that. And so I think with something like the Shields Complex, it's really going to get like a lot more attraction to our school and to our athletic programs, and it's going to like tie in more kids to sports, which just leads to more opportunity to spread Christianity and like really invest in kids' lives.
Lincoln Christian, it's just like such a big community and such a big family, and it's been amazing in my life, and I think everyone here cares about you so much and is willing to pour into you. And so with my faith, I was just able to grow so much faster and just honestly have such a better understanding of who I am and what my calling is, especially at Lincoln Christian through activities.
You can tell like the communities here are like deep and like people really care about each other. It's not so much about like, am I the popular one, or like, am I cool, or do people like me? Like people actually really care about you, and it spreads throughout the grades. That's one of the things that's been really cool for LCS is like when I was a freshman, I had seniors and juniors who actually cared about me. Like no matter how good on the team they were, if they were like the starter, they really just invested in all of the freshman teams, and they would all come to our games. So it's been really cool to see how like the community really cares about each other.
I definitely recommend sending your kid here. It is amazing. It's an amazing place. I know when I first thought about it, I was really hesitant and scared, but just the overall community has been so amazing, welcoming me in and my family in, and it's been really cool to see that.
I would definitely tell them to look into it. My sister's actually just got a comment semester, and it's just been really cool so far, just to hear them talk about how much like better it's been for them to really see people care about them, and how the girls on their basketball team are already reaching out to them and like making sure that they're understanding everything and feeling comfortable on the team. And they've just said they've enjoyed it a lot more than experiences they've had in the past. So I definitely tell families to look into it if they're looking for something like that, where there's kids will feel loved no matter like how good they are at a sport or how smart they are, that if they come to LCS, they really will be in a special community.
I'm Mark Powell, Director of Stewardship and Advancement here at Lincoln Christian School.
And I'm Stacy Allison, the Assistant Director of Stewardship and Advancement at Lincoln Christian School Foundation.
Stacy, I know you're really excited about the Cornerstone Challenge. Could you share some details about it?
I am excited, Mark, and I'd love to. So it's our second annual Cornerstone Challenge running through January. So basically we have 21 days for people to jump on board, giving $20 a month. And we have a $21,000 match from a generous donor. So for every $20 that's given a month, for a year it'll be matched with another $20. So we could raise a total of $42,000 this year through the Cornerstone Challenge.
Wow. Stacey, I know this is the second Cornerstone Challenge. Can you tell me about the first one?
So last year was our first one, and it's really exciting to look back and see what God did. We had 65 people jump on board. So we have a total right now of 147 people who are giving, and 65 of those people jumped on board in 20 days last January, and we raised over $21,000. Again, doubled that, so almost over $40,000 was raised last year as well.
Stacey, monthly giving has been incredibly important to the foundation. Why is it so important?
Well, really, Mark, what I love about monthly giving is, one, not everybody can write a check for $10,000 or $50,000, but almost all of us could give $20 a month. And so I think it's so exciting to be able to be a part of something. And what also is exciting is when that $20 gets multiplied month after month, A small gift can really make a huge impact over time. And what I also love about monthly giving is for us at the foundation, it's a great recurring steady stream of revenue that helps us to do the work that we do with the Family Education Grant and different campus advancements.
Stacy, thanks for sharing. I look forward to seeing how God uses the second Cornerstone Challenge in 2021.
Hi, I'm Zach Cassavone, Superintendent at Lincoln Christian School. Thank you for joining us. I just want to share the exciting news that's happening around the capital campaign. As you've hopefully heard over the last several weeks, God has worked mightily in many ways, and we're about 2/3 the way to our goal of completing the fundraising for the Shills multi-purpose facility, which will include classrooms, 25,000 square foot of space for students for strength and conditioning, and multiple different activities. I would ask you, if you want to learn more about the project, that you would reach out to myself or Mark Powell, our Director of Development. We thank each and every one of you for your participation and the way you've been involved. Every gift matters, and your gift is going truly towards a life-changing education at Lincoln Christian School. Thank you.
My name is Miss Wilcox, and I teach 3rd grade here at Lincoln Christian. My favorite season is spring, my favorite holiday is Christmas, and my favorite school supply is Expo markers. What I love about teaching 3rd grade at Lincoln Christian is that at that age, the kids have such a desire to learn. They're so eager to learn, and they like to share the things that they learn along with me, and it's just so fun. I also love at that age, they have such a deep desire for the Lord, and it inspires me in my faith, and I get to grow along with them.
Lincoln Christian with the 18-15 lead here at halftime. The girls' varsity game tonight here on the Crusader Sports Network. I'm Keith Miles along with Jeremy Hannes, and hopefully we'll have more basketball tomorrow night. We'll see what the weather does, but Columbus SCOTUS is scheduled to be here. Even if it's not windy and snowy, that's a long drive from Columbus to Lincoln, right? Depending on which way you're going. But we'll see. Hopefully maybe the weather won't be quite as bad as what some people are saying, and we can still play basketball tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully it's cleared out by the time they would be heading this way, and they have safe travels back.
I know that the boys would especially like to play tomorrow because that's their only game of the week. Right. So out of the break, it'll be Louisville with the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And for Louisville, 14 of their 15 points were scored by Norris. She had 8, and Johnson had 6, and then Hans had a free throw for the other one.
Right, yeah, Heilig hasn't scored yet, so I think they'll be looking to get her going early on here.
And that's Johnson with it. And that's Norris, guarded by Ashlyn Ailes. And she drives baseline and then kicks it back out, and there's Heilig, has a good open look off the front of the rim. Chris the other way.
Yeah, we've had a little more balanced scoring. We've had 7 girls have scored. I think that might be Hallie's first shot.
And hustle by Ashlyn Ailes to get the rebound. And McKiley bounces over to Faith McCullough, and Faith finishes.
Yeah, good job by Faith. Start seeing a couple more buckets go in, build her confidence back up.
That's Mackenzie Norris. Johnson comes out and screens for her.
I think Ashland had a handful of jersey as she came around there, didn't get called for it.
Yeah, that's usually going to be holding whether it's football or basketball, right? Johnson with the long three. Long rebound to Christ. And Christ goes all the way and scoops it in.
Yeah, she just kind of zigged and zagged and kind of hid behind some players and got the bucket.
I'd say that she kind of willed that ball up and over the rim.
Right, yeah. She's got 6, leading the team tonight in scoring so far.
Hallie pokes it away, but Vada for Louisville gets it back. And here's Mackenzie Norris. To Hans, and McKiley Ailes anticipates that pass, steps in front of it, and lays it up and misses. Yikes, that was too easy. And now a run out for Johnson on the other end, and she converts.
Yeah, that's tough. McKiley's just got to get right back out there and get her head up and get a shot in there. She's kind of having a little bit of a rough night, little rough stretch, and she just needs to, kind of like Faith with her bucket, she just needs to see the ball go in the basket, and she'll be all right.
Just one field goal for McKiley Ailes in that first quarter.
Yeah, Ella got she wasn't cherry picking, but just the quick transition. She had the easy layup, so she's got 8 for Louisville. Like you said, Mackenzie Norris has 8 as well now, and then Lexi with the 1 free throw. So they've got 2 girls with the majority of their points. We're kind of spread out. We haven't had too many girls that have made more than a basket. Everyone's about 3 or less, so I think Faith's got 4, Emerson's got 6, everyone else has 3 or 2. So see if we can keep on spreading the wealth a little bit and see some shots drop.
Crusaders on the offense. They are up 5, 22-17. Long three from Ashlyn Ailes, no good. Rebound to Hans. And that'll be a foul on Ashlyn Ailes.
Yeah, they kind of let you get away with some hand checking, but when you've got a forearm on the back, and they're probably not going to call that even if you are 25 feet away. Just move your feet and play good defense. We'll be okay on that one.
They lob it inside for Johnson, but Ailes steps in front of it, or takes it from the side, I should say. She's going to go up, and they're going to call an offensive foul on her.
That's tough.
Well, and that's one, too, where it's the trailing ref that called it. You'd think the guy underneath would have a better view of it.
I think Lexi Hans is the one that took the charge, and I think she was moving. They might have called McKiley with a little bit of a shoulder into her, but I don't know. If nothing, that's a no call.
It's 2 team fouls here in the third on the Crusaders. Heilig pops one from the free throw line, and she's got her first basket.
There we go. See if that opens anything up for her. She's got a really smooth left-handed shot.
And it's back to a 3-point game, and then a turnover on the other end, and Louisville with it again. And Heilig launches one.
They're trying to get her going.
So we played 3 minutes in the third, and we're still a 3-point margin like we were at halftime.
Yep. We had Annie open in the corner, nobody guarding her. Heilig was trying to guard 2 girls, and we didn't recognize that with the ball.
Oh, and Ashlyn dropped it, but Annie Heiser behind her to pick it up. And Ashlyn to the basket.
2 big steps to get where she wanted to go. A good job by Ashlyn.
And this time it'll be Lincoln Christian that'll take a quick 20-second timeout. So the Centennial Conference tournament coming up the week after next, and they will seed that this coming Monday morning. So any games any teams will play tonight, tomorrow, or Saturday will count toward the seeding. I was just looking at it earlier today, and things are bound to change probably in some cases. But on the girls' side, it looks like Grand Island Central Catholic, they'll be the 1 seed. And if they were seeding today, they would play the winner of Wahoo Newman and David City Aquinas. The 2 seed would be Fremont Bergen, and they would play the winner of Kearney Catholic and Omaha Concordia, the 7-10 matchup. 3 and 4 seeds would either be Hastings St. Cecilia or Lincoln Lutheran. They're tied right now. And I think depends on what happens this weekend. But Lincoln
Right.
Christian's probably going to play one of those two teams because we would look to be the 5 seed.
Gotcha. I think Lutheran plays Lourdes tomorrow night. It should be a good test for them again. They've had a good start of their season after that first game against us. So Louisville just working the ball around the perimeter. Again, we had a couple stretches of really good defense, and see if we can continue that the second half.
And that's Norris way out by the center circle. Kalkowski looking inside, tipped out of bounds, and they'll say that is off number 31, Vada, and that'll go over to LCS.
I don't know. We kind of had her sandwiched. I thought we hit it off of one onto our other one, and somehow they're calling it off the shortest girl in the middle. I might agree with Wally Johnson on that one. It looked like it should be their ball.
Crusaders break the press. They're into the front court, and Annie Heiser tries a 3, in and out. And I'm sure Coach Ehlers won't be sorry she shot that because she had a good look at it.
It was a good look.
5-point game. It's Leach with it. Norris over in the corner. Lobs inside, and Schneider pokes it away, and she's got it. We'll see if she can convert. And she can.
That's a spot I think we want to do a jump stop. If anything, you're going to draw a foul. She was kind of out of control and just flipped it over her head. And we didn't get that. If you could do a jump stop there, you're going to be under control. Go up with an easy layup.
So Christ will pick up her second foul. And that's now 3 team fouls on Lincoln Christian. None yet on the Lions in this half. And here's Johnson in the front court, 2-on-1. And that's Gaston. She can't finish, but she draws the foul on Harms.
Louisville did a really good job of breaking our press. They didn't get rushed on that. They took their time, made some good passes, and then did an X pass across the lane for a missed layup, but she got fouled. Maddie Harms with her second foul.
First point for Gaston. In and out with that one. It's a 4-point game, and Schneider with the rebound. So we talked about Ava Schneider. She's here in the third quarter, so this is it for her, right?
I think it is, yeah, because I'm pretty sure she had 3 in the JV. Didn't play the fourth quarter, so she is probably done. And one thing, I don't think Jana DeHaan has been in yet. I think she was going to go in, and there might be an issue with the book. I don't know if she got it in. She took her shooting shirt off and ready to go in. So we might be shorthanded fourth quarter.
Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisville. And Heilig is back in, as well as Jennifer Katz.
And Jennifer Katz back in.
So we've got,
and Heilig an open 3.
I was going to say we've got 3 starters on the bench to finish this quarter. Let's see if we can hold on to a lead and limp our way to the fourth quarter and see what happens. Louisville's playing inspired tonight. Sometimes it looks like they want it a little bit more than us. Once Heilig gets a couple shots to go in.
And I think that was a held ball. They're double checking to make sure, and looked like the arrow was pointing the wrong way, so it'll be the Lincoln Christian's ball. And Chris, a good job to cut through the double team.
Yeah.
McKiley Ailes online and right down.
She needed that. Good shooter's going to keep on shooting, so I'm glad she took that shot.
And a big shot for the Crusaders to put them up by 7, biggest lead of the game. And Harms tried to intercept that, but it goes into Johnson, and she scores.
Should make you pay that close in.
Johnson with 10. Harms on the other end, draws the foul, goes down hard.
Maddie did a really good job of splitting that double team. They left a little gap there, and she found it and powered up for 2 free throws here.
Gaston with her third foul, just the first team foul on Louisville.
Looks like we have 5 subs in total coming in. Hallie Heiser, Faith McCullough will be coming in for Maddie, and Ashlyn Ailes will be in. 2 subs for Louisville, Lexi Hahn and Lauren Vada back in.
And Harms too long with that. But Christ tracks down the offensive rebound. Heisier just inside the 2-point or 3-point line, and she's got a long two.
First bucket of the night for Hallie. She hasn't had too many shots, so it's good to see her make that one.
And the Crusaders now up by 8. And a steal. Tip pass, and Ailes ends up with it. And Heisier open for 3 this time, and drains it.
She's going to build off of that. Streak shooter. 5 in a row for Hallie.
And all of a sudden we got a double-digit lead. Heilig drives over to Johnson, and Johnson's got 12.
Yeah, it's a smooth shot. On our end, McKiley hit a 3, and sometimes it's contagious. You see one of your leaders hit a shot, and then everyone's like, I'm going to make a shot too.
Christ over to McKiley Ailes, open in the corner. Not quite. Loose rebound, and Ashlyn Ailes picks it up. McKiley on the other side, and this time it's good.
Just to see that ball go in the rim, it helps the whole team.
So a flurry of points for the Crusaders. Katz is left open, and Harms will pick up the foul.
Yeah. We didn't do a good job on the weak side of boxing out. And then Maddie tried to come over and help and fouled her up top.
And Harms, if she missed that second free throw, or she would have been on the bench, because Faith has been waiting a long time to get in.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. That's always tough when you pick up, a pivotal foul in the last minute and of a quarter, and could have been on the bench.
So meanwhile, McCullough's back in. She picked up 2 early fouls at the beginning of the game and hasn't fouled since. And Katz makes the second, her first point tonight.
Yep.
Here comes Annie Heisier into the front court. All the way over to Ashlyn Ailes. Oh, boy, Ashlyn.
Yeah, she got excited.
Yeah. And a jump ball. This will go to Louisville. But, again, this is one of those where it'll work out. Louisville gets the possession now, but the Crusaders should get the first one of the fourth.
Yep.
Here comes Mackenzie Norris, guarded by Annie Heisier.
Good job.
Vada gets it, goes inside, misses the shot. McCullough with the rebound, and Katz. Well, guess what? We're not going to get the first possession of the fourth quarter.
Evens out there, I guess.
But let's see if we can make this one work. We got 7 seconds, but Norris, there I go. Louisville isn't going to make it easy for us to get it up the floor.
No.
And Annie Heisier races into the front court. And she turns around, looks for a shot.
No good.
And McKiley Ailes about a split second too late with that.
Yeah, she was open in the corner looking for the pass. Annie took the shot, which was open, which was a good shot. McKiley on the weak side just.
Crusaders lead by 11. Crusaders, and both teams with kind of a little bit of a scoring flurry. Lincoln Christian actually doubled their score. They had 18 in the first half and another 18 in the third quarter. And Louisville with 10 in that quarter, so Lincoln Christian with a double-digit lead. But Louisville isn't going to lay down here.
No, they're not. We saw Heilig get her first bucket of the game early in that third quarter and took a couple more shots, didn't go in. Mackenzie Norris didn't score that quarter, so.
Right. Johnson's got 12, Norris has 8, and McCullough with the tip. Christ with the interception. Here we go. Crusaders, Heasier passes up the shot. And a good shot from McCullough. She puts it on the floor and then up off the glass.
Yeah, she had the tip on the defensive end and then gets the reward on the offensive end with a bucket.
6 for McCullough. There's Heilig, guarded by Mikayla Ailes. And Chris right on Norris. Heilig in the lane, splits the defenders, misses the shot, out of bounds. It'll go to LCS.
Yeah, Heilig was working, and she eventually got down there, but I think by that time she was a little bit out of energy and just kind of threw up that shot.
Tipped out of bounds by Heilig. It'll stay with LCS. So for Louisville, they come off a win on Tuesday night over Fort Calhoun, 62-28.
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, and a foul before she gets to the basket.
Emerson just has a different speed. You know, she'll be playing, and all of a sudden she hits that turbo button, and before you know it, she's there. And she used it there and did a good job of getting to the basket.
2 fouls on Mackenzie Norris, 2 team fouls on the Lions. McCullough backs in, gets the defense to back away to give her an open look.
Yeah, they're starting to feed her. You know, Ella Johnson, freshman for Louisville, is a solid player, but she is just a freshman. So,
and that's Faith's second pick here in the fourth quarter. They're trying to get it in and over Faith to Johnson, but are unsuccessful with that. Chris between the defenders, scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Norris. Katz to Johnson, good ball movement, and Louisville's got the bucket.
Ella Johnson for them did a good job of running, beating Faith down the court, so that'll be an advantage to them in that situation.
Lincoln Christian breaks the press there in the front court. Mikayla Ailes for 3. That one's a little bit short. Rebound to Katz. Katz bounces over to Johnson, and McCullough blocks it. Gaston is in, and Maddie Harms back in for LCS. So Louisville, they played in that girls basketball showcase last Saturday out in Broken Bow. They played Mullen.
Yeah.
Lost to Mullen, but Mullen is a Class D school, but one of the best in the state this year.
Right, yeah. I was talking to Wally Johnson, Louisville's coach, before the game, and I guess Mullen's got a guard that's a UNK recruit maybe, and he was pretty impressed with her. But they held with them for 3 quarters, and fourth quarter kind of got away. But yeah, I think he was happy with their effort for the most part out there.
So yeah, that was kind of a neat deal. They've done I think it's called the Heartland Showcase for boys basketball for a number of years in Grand Island, where they get a number of good teams and match up teams from different classes against each other. And Harms goes up, gets fouled. She'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, that always looks like a fun tournament to go to. I've usually got a tournament one of my kids that weekend, but they bring in a couple Oak Hills or
Yeah, there's Sunrise Christian from
Sunrise
Wichita
Christian,
that's been there a few times.
Oak Hill Academy, and they'll play the Bellevue West or Millard Norths, and kind of a fun experience for people around here to see that level of basketball and see how some of our top teams can hang with them. And some of the matchups are fun. You'll have a Class B against a D1 school, or kind of fun how they work that out.
And Harms 1 for 2 again this time. Out of bounds. They're going to say a foul on, is it Ashlyn Ailes?
Yeah, it looks like Ashlyn, a little bit over the back. Loose ball. They're pulling our press back. Be a little bit of token pressure by Annie.
That's Sagan Leach with it across the timeline. Back over to Mackenzie Norris. Hans, we've kept her pretty quiet. I think she has got 1 free throw, and that's it. And there she launches a three. That's off. Long rebound to Hallie Heiser. Ashlyn Ailes with it. You got the Ailes sisters, the Heiser sisters, and Maddie Harms on the floor for LCS. And do they each, those sister pairs, they each have a sister on the junior high team, right?
Yeah. Yep. Kenna Ailes and Jessa Heiser. So
Ashlyn leaves that long, but tracks down her own rebound.
Their dads also coach the junior high we talked about.
Yep.
We had practice this morning, but yeah, Brent and Jason were the three coaches on that team. Jason's the head coach.
Yeah, he was also coaching the boys junior high team too.
Yeah, he was. He can't get enough. He's got I think he's down to one laser team until we get to the summer when he coaches another couple. So yeah, he's still busy.
Leach drives baseline. Yeah, Kalkowski tries a three, misses. Out of bounds to LCS. So the Crusaders a 14-point lead with just over 4 minutes to go.
Louisville, I think both teams are pretty tired. It looks like Louisville, they're trying to get back in the game with threes, and that doesn't always work when you're tired with dead legs, and so they're kind of starting to force a few shots.
Crusaders can be a little more deliberate on the offensive end. They got the big lead. And Ashlyn Ailes puts up one, but Maddie Harms with the rebound. She'll be back at the line. No, before they're going to say a travel. Okay.
Yeah, I thought she might have threw a dribble in there. We couldn't see. We were kind of blinded by it. But if she did not dribble, that's a good call. That would be a travel. Good effort by her, though.
So Lincoln Christian, hopefully with a win, they will get to 5-6 and have a chance to play tomorrow night. They will take on Columbus SCOTUS. The Shamrocks come in 7-6, so I think that'll be a good game. Hopefully Lincoln Christian, if they could get another win, they would even their record.
Right. Get a little confidence in going into the conference tournament the following week. 2 weeks now.
And offensive rebound or defensive rebound by Lincoln Christian. Ailes brings it up now to Chris to McCullough. Back outside to McKiley Ailes. And here's McKiley. She's got an open three. That one is short. Faith McCullough, good position, gets the offensive rebound, misses. Gets another rebound, misses. Mackenzie Norris takes it all the way, and that's her first basket in the second half. And that's a timeout, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Stacy Allison, Assistant Director of Stewardship and Advancement for the Lincoln Christian School Foundation. I am so excited about our Cornerstone Challenge we have going on now through January 29th. $20, 21 days, $21,000. We're looking for people to join in giving $20 a month, and every $20 will be matched by another $20 through our generous donor, up to $21,000 that is given this month. That means we could raise $42,000 this year for the Lincoln Christian School. It's about being a part of a community of other people who say, we care about Lincoln Christian School. We care about other students and families that go to our school. I invite you to consider being a part of Cornerstone and joining us during the Cornerstone Challenge. You can go to the website and find out more information, or contact me here at the school to find out more. Thank you so much, and to God be the glory.
Lincoln Christian with the lead out of the timeout, 41-29, and Ava Schneider's in the game, so she must have not played in a quarter in the JV game.
Right. I'm trying to remember, but
yeah. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a 12-point lead for the Crusaders, and they've got the ball. Looks like for the Crusaders, they've got Schneider, Annie Heiser, Christ, and now a travel called on the Crusaders. So it's Schneider, Annie Heiser, Christ, McKiley Ailes, and McCullough on the floor. And Louisville, 2.5 points, or 2.5 minutes, 12 points down, and a foul on Christ.
Right. And that might be a 1-and-1 now. Overall, bad coming out of that timeout there, we get it to our post, and she tries to put the ball on the ground or on the floor and travels, and then we come down and give them a couple free shots here.
Sagan Leach at the line, and she misses, so no harm done for the Crusaders. It's a 12-point game still. We've been at 41-29 a while here.
Looks like they're going to try to bring their man-to-man a little bit farther out now.
And just 3 team fouls on the Lions, so if they're going to try to foul to get back in the game, there's going to be a few before we shoot, but Lincoln Christian throws it away.
Right. I think Wally Johnson was wanting his daughter to come out and guard Faith, and she wasn't quite getting out there soon enough, but we ended up just throwing the ball out of bounds without any pressure. So I would expect them to play pretty hard defense coming up here. Adding a couple seconds to the clock. Maddie in for Faith, so that'll kind of alleviate that.
Some token pressure by Lincoln Christian. Now Mackenzie Norris. Scoop shot, misses, but Johnson's there for the putback.
On the rebound, basket from Ella Johnson.
I think Ella's got 16 now by my count, and Mackenzie's got, Norris has 10.
Right.
So they've got, 26 of their 31.
Right.
We're really balanced scoring tonight. Faith maybe has 8 as our leading scorer, along with McKiley with 8. So several others with 5, 3, 5, 6. So
nobody in double figures, but a lot of people in the book.
Right.
So
you like to see that.
So next week for the girls, they will play on Thursday. I think that's the only game next week, maybe against Omaha Concordia. Yep, that's right. Just one game for the girls. The boys have a couple of games, Elkhorn on Tuesday and then Concordia on Thursday.
Yep. No, our reserve team's Pius on Monday like we had talked about, and then I know they're at Concordia Friday, but I think they've got another game as well. So.
And a nice scoop shot by Chris, but it won't drop. And McKiley Ailes with the steal. And Johnson fouls her. So good foul by Johnson not to give up an easy basket.
Yep. Yeah, we weren't really in a press, but, McKiley had a heads up and saw, an opportunity to knock the ball away and took advantage of it.
And misses the first free throw. So we were talking about the girls' conference tournament. The boys' tournament, if it were seeded today, Grand Island Central Catholic would be the 1 seed, Kearney Catholic 2, Omaha Concordia 3, which is really surprising to see them seeded so high. And Lincoln Christian would be the 4 seed, and we'd take on Fremont Bergen. So that would be a home game. So we'd have one of those things where that first Tuesday of the tournament, the boys would be playing at home and the girls would be playing on the road at the same time.
Yeah.
Although not that, in the old days, before this year, why you'd say that's always a bummer because it kind of splits your crowd because part of them are going to one game and part of them to the other. But the crowd has already diminished thanks to COVID. So actually the nice thing this year would be if the schools could kind of coordinate starting times a little bit maybe so you wouldn't necessarily be playing at the same time.
Exactly. And get a kind of, have all the schools participate in the Strive or YouTube, and then you could stay at home and watch both of them.
Right, and you know what? I think that we do have, with one exception in the Centennial Conference, everybody does stream their games either on Strive or YouTube, and the exception, I think, is Boys Town. I haven't been able to find anywhere that Boys Town streams their games.
Right.
So, and they actually were scheduled to be the host of the semifinals and finals of the conference tournament this year, but chose not to, and I don't know if it was a COVID decision or what, but they didn't want to do it, so Omaha Concordia was willing to step up and take it.
Yeah.
They've gone to a rotation now where I think every school eventually will get a chance to host.
Yeah, we hosted for several years in a row, I think, didn't we? Okay.
Yeah, I want to say, 20-some years that we were hosted the finals.
Yeah.
So it's High League with it to Johnson. Now Norris has an open look, in and out. Rebound batted around, and McKiley Ailes comes down with it.
Minute and a half left, up 11. Just take care of the ball. We obviously don't need to score. Sometimes you try to hold the ball and you get a turnover, but just take care of the ball and make them come get it from you.
And again, Louisville with just 4 team fouls, so they could be aggressive here.
All right. Coach Johnson is trying to get them to
that's Hallie Heiser, guarded by Leach. And now McKiley Ailes bounces over to Maddie Harms. Brings it back outside.
Good
down
job,
under
Maddie.
a minute. And that's tip. Chris picks it up. And Coach Johnson, he's working his team,
right?
And they're playing tight defense. But the Crusaders
Right.
obviously happy to run clock here. Lincoln Christian is going to go to 5-6 on the year, and there's tip out of bounds. It'll stay with LCS for the Lions. They'll drop to 8-7. And let me just look at their schedule. Their next game will be next week on Tuesday the 19th. They play at Douglas County West, DC West 9-4, so that'll be a good test for them as well. Turnover to Norris. There I go again to Louisville. Norris coming up later this year. That'll be a road game. Both the boys and girls teams played Norris in the Waverly Holiday Tournament and lost, but they'll get another shot. And those will be tough games. The Norris girls, I think, still undefeated.
They lost to Wahoo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
right after Lincoln Lutheran took care of Wahoo, and then Wahoo turns around and beats Norris.
Yeah.
So it's kind of puzzling. But yeah, still a really solid team.
Heilig misses the shot, and that'll do it. Lincoln Christian is going to get the 11-point win, so they led by 3 at half and then turned it up, I think, led by as many as 12 in the third quarter and coast to the 11-point win here in the second half, and a nice win for Coach Ehlers and his team after some losses to some really tough opponents.
Yeah, it's good to get a win before we get back into conference and spread out the scoring tonight, and that's good to see.
So for the Crusaders, for scoring, as you mentioned, a lot of people scoring, and I think nobody ended up in double figures. Ashlyn Ailes with 5, 3 for Annie Heiser, 8 for McKiley Ailes, 5 for Hallie Heiser, 6 for Emerson Christ, 2 for Ava Schneider, 4 for Maddie Harms, and 8 tonight for Faith McCullough. And for Louisville, it was Johnson with 16 and Norris with 10, so they had a couple of girls in double figures. So again, we'll see what happens with the weather, but if everything cooperates, we'll be back here for more basketball tomorrow. We'll have the boys JV game at 4:30, then girls varsity and boys varsity to follow, a triple header between the Lincoln Christian Crusaders and the Columbus SCOTUS Shamrocks. So for Jeremy Hannes, I'm Keith Miles. Thanks for joining us tonight here on the Crusader Sports Network.